Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Angel Di Maria. He has an awful lot going for him. A good dribbler, a very good crosser, a marvellous free kick taker, and a range of passing that most midfielders would be proud of, and he can play a prominent part.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Neymar. Now it's Neymar, and the weighted pass, and he's cut it out.
Well, it's a mode of defending that's been their choice in recent times. Retreat and make sure that the play is always in front of them.
It's Di Maria. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. And it's been taken straight back. Draxler. Oh, real chance! Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Firmino plays it out to the flank, back into the middle. Keeper's ball. Di Maria. Firmino! Oh, great save, real class.
Firmino simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
That has been clubbed away. And it's Henderson. Mane. That intervention was very necessary. Daniel Alves. Paris Saint-Germain still without an attempt on target. Mohamed Salah. Dani Alves. It's on a plate. Neymar with a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Paris Saint-Germain put themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Play for a goal kick. Time for a change in personnel. Cavani. Now, can he capitalise? Mbappe! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure.
He's had a shot! Buffon gives chase, cut out in the nick of time. Dani Alves goes looking. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Draxler, it's a great ball. And it's Henderson. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Henderson pushes it out wide. Mane goes for goal. Draxler. Now it's Cavani. Ball through needs to be good here. Neymar looking to shoot. And it's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Now it's Cavani. Can he score? And the follow-up sticks it away. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Cavani did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Paris Saint-Germain totally rampant here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands. Goes for goal! And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Cavani, and he's been judged offside.
He may have been caught offside, but Cavani may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Mbappe, that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Manchester will have a game plan here, Jim. What do you think it might be?
One-touch passing is part and parcel of the way they operate, and when it all comes together, it's a joy to watch.
Neymar. It's Verratti. Cavani. Oh, can he put it? No mistake! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Lobs it in gently, and he's cut it out. Draxler. Aimed long and direct. Pogba. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Buffon can pick that up. And it's Dani Alves. He spotted the run and played him through. Matic has a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Martial. Out towards the flank. Played into the middle. That intervention was very necessary. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now, chance to break. He's gone for it! That really should have hit the net.
Manchester know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Darmian, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Martial. That's sprayed out wide. Has a look and plays it in. Lukaku. And he's straight offside.
Lukaku probably knew he was off, as his sheepish glance suggests.
Alexis Sanchez. Maybe to come up with a better ball.
Alexis Sanchez encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Cavani. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Pogba. And it's Cavani. Now it's Lukaku. Rashford. Marquinhos goes looking. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Rashford. Draxler. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Draxler clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rashford! Good effort first time.
Rashford really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Pogba with a long pass. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Buffon gets good distance on it. Martial. Oh, it's opened up nicely for shot at goal! It's in!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's almost criminal.
We hit half-time. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Second period then underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Good ball. And it's Pogba. Well played, he saw that coming. Cavani. Phil Jones. Valencia. And it's Rashford. Pogba. He goes long. He's left his man. And he's there to cut it out. Neymar. Cavani. Going through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, what a save! He had a long way to go.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Lukaku, he's on his way. Lukaku tore at them and just came up short.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Cut out in the nick of time. Kimpembe gets rid without sophistication. It's Di Maria. Draxler. Well positioned to make that interception. Verratti plays it forward. Cavani. It's Cavani! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And They get themselves in front!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Well, there's going to be a change now with the ball out of play. Drexler is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Jones knocks it away. Now it's Martial. Brings it forward. Rashford. Cavani. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now it's Neymar. Just brushed off the ball there. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Has a pop! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Neymar versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
He's pinged one through here. Now, can he face to face? Can he score? Valencia. Forward it goes. And it's Rashford. Thiago Silva does well there. Alert. Dinks one in. Mbappe. Cavani. Now it's Neymar. It's got through. And he's searching through. Big chance. Must be. Is it in? And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Mbappe has a shot! And the defence can get it clear. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Neymar. Timely intervention. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That's not going to make it. Back to the keeper and go again. Meunier. It's come loose. Mbappe. Now it's Cavani. It's a promising ball. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Rashford. And it's Sanchez. Sanchez goes for a sweeping cross. Neymar, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Mbappe. He's through the middle. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. And he's made certain that won't get through. Damian. There is the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain always looked the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the result. Your reflections then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team.
Evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. And has a swing at it! Goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shakes the shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's out of reach. Paris Saint-Germain will have a game plan here, Jim. What do you think it might be?
Well, I think the understanding, Peter, in this team has developed to an instinctive level whereby the pass and move philosophy is executed with great precision now.
Marco Verratti. Mbappe tries to stroke it through. Towering header! Oh, not the best of headers. And it's Neymar. Cavani. Well weighted. Neymar. He's got away. Shoots! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement and the execution were top drawer.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Cavani. Well played, he saw that coming. Rabiot. Marco Verratti.
Paris Saint-Germain have been showing their creativity through the middle, something I've noticed a lot more of in the last, say, dozen games or so.
And he's cut it out. Mbappe. Well positioned to make that interception. Mbappe. Neymar. Chance. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Mbappe. Looking to get on the end of this. And it's Draxler. Kurzawa. In again. Thiago Silva boots it to safety. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Hoists it high. Has a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Draxler. chance! Referee has just said play on. Cavani showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Neymar. Neymar, can he put it away? It's come back out! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Buffon did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Neymar. Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Draxler. Mbappe! Mbappe! And the ball's come out! Lovely bit of skill. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Draxler. Mbappe. And it's Cavani. Mbappe. He's left his man. It's the goalkeepers to play. And that'll be the final action of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. Gets things going for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this. I think we're about...
Has a hit! And the follow-up! Goal! Buffon reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So is this the start of a comeback? Di Maria. Di Maria. Cavani. Hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Looks to clip it forward. Kimpembe. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe going through. Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Daniel Alves. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Cavani. Now it's Draxler. Now it's Cavani. Thiago Silva plays it forward. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Cavani. Cavani is on his up. Hits one! Great save, real class.
Cavani sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Neymar, he does have an assist to his name. Now it's Neymar. That's a throw. Mbappe.
Look, there's no doubt that the manager is trying to get his team to play a game that's possession-oriented. A lot of interplay is now short and brisk.
Oh, good interception. Back to the keeper. Mbappe, Marco Verratti. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Cavani. He's pinged one through here. He's through, now is he in? Forward it goes. Marco Verratti. And now the breakaway. He's got away. Mbappe. It's Cavani! Now it's Neymar. He's left his man. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, taken with style. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Marco Verratti. Played out to the right. Back into the middle. Surely a shot. Well read, he sorted that out. Can it shot a goal? He has done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Neymar plays it out to the flank. Neymar. And that's it. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Olha o lance, moço. Olha o lance. A desgraça da Konami, moço. Olha lá. Olha lá, o Di Maria. O Di Maria sai da bola, velho. É brincadeira, uma desgraça desse jogo, moço. Puta que pariu, velho. Puta que pariu. Nossa senhora, velho. Tanto de gol que eu errei, moço. Ó. Bater cruzado, bate-se no goleiro. Aí. Tanto de chance, moço. Ah, não. Vai tomar na desgraça mesmo. Não adianta não. Quando o Konami não quer, moço. O capeta que faz nada não. É um desânimo jogar, moço. Os pontos tiram tudo da gente de novo, moço. É uma desgraça, ó. Você não para de correr, não. Só correndo atrás do capeta desse jogo, moço.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Manchester will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
I think Peter having...
Cavani! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
That intervention was very necessary. And it's Lukaku. Martial. Ball is over the line. Out wide to the right. Well weighted. Chance to shoot. Has a pop! Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Di Maria. Drexler.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about. Well, looking at that last chance they created, the middle has been a very good source for them, hasn't it? Well, recently, certainly, at least.
Mbappe. Valencia went in strong and he took the ball. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. This could fall anywhere. Lukaku. Corner given. In with a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Now it's Neymar. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mbappe with a really impressive run, which nearly went the whole way.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Now can he finish? Can he take big chance? Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Timely intervention. Martial plays it forward. And it's Rashford. Pogba comes under pressure and it's come loose. Cavani. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Martial. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. He's got away. Gets up to head it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It's come loose. Aimed long and direct. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. It's got through. It's broken loose. Dani Alves. De Gea can pick that up. Now the counter. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. And it's Draxler. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pogba tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Lukaku. Rashford. Rashford. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Play for a throw. Daniel Alves. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Going through. He's gone for it! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. The referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. To review the first half.
Paris Saint-Germain may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Paris Saint-Germain seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Rashford, and he's shown him a clean, big chance, must be! Rashford, he'll have it in, and in it goes! The breakthrough strike!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
And he's away. Can he put it away? It's a goal! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That has certainly... Mbappe! That really should have hit the net.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Now it's Martial. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, too much weight on that. He's left his man. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. And it's Neymar. And through to the goalkeeper. Bailly. Drexler. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Matic goes looking. Now that had to be more accurate. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out towards the flank, played back in, cut out in the nick of time. Valencia. And it's Pogba. Forward it goes. It's got through to him. Going through. Mbappe. It's Neymar! Neymar. That is terrific skill. Drexler. That's a brilliant interception.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way.
Dani Alves has given away a free kick. Time for a change in personnel. Phil Jones. Out wide to the right. Back into the middle. Mata plays it out to the flank. Thiago Silva plays it forward.
Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Now it's Lukaku. Deftly done. Lukaku. Lukaku! And another time! Really well taken goal. And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Surely this is the last chance now.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Now it's Neymar. Mbappe.
Paris Saint-Germain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And he's there to cut it out. There is the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain lose by the odd goal. It could have gone either way, but that is no consolation. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Nossa, nem tinha visto antes isso aí. O cara joga parecendo que tem 500 pontos. Mas como é que eu perco uma desgraça dessa?
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the Neymar! Surely this time! Missed another one.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Neymar. It's Aubameyang. Arsenal are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
They do prefer an element of caution, Peter, and get behind the ball in numbers, but those numbers have licence to be carefree once a breakaway is sprung.
Mbappe displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think...
Mbappe! Ramsey, Hector Bellerin, hoisted towards the area. Koscielny gets into the right position to intercept. Koscielny is very much switched on to make that. And it's Ramsey. Hector Bellerin.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Pinged one through here. Granit Xhaka. Oh, it's Lacazette. Not played the ball, that's a foul. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cavani. Kolasinac. Still goalless. Hector Bellerin. Verratti with a good steal, well played. Right through the middle. Oh, he's in! Neymar. Swung over into the middle. Tries to get it forward quickly. Verratti gets it back. Mbappe. Di Maria. It's Di Maria! That comes as a mighty relief. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's Neymar. Kolasinac. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Di Maria. Mbappe. Neymar.
Cavani really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Has he picked him out? Di Maria. Draxler.
Meu Deus do céu, cara. Não, tem que parar mesmo.
Forward it goes.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Filho, nós temos que correr pra...
Granit Xhaka, aimed long and direct. And it's Lacazette. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Now, he's had a shot!
Ah, meu Deus do céu, cara. Não,
oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Forward it goes. Di Maria. Cavani. Hector Bellerin tries to get it forward quickly. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Kolasinac does well there.
Aí ele vai ficar abraçado com o cara, mano. É engraçado demais. Por que o jogador, ele não sai do cara, sei lá, tanta opção de passe, mas os caras só vai no lado errado. Olha lá, não pega de jeito ninguém, mano. Olha lá, de novo, mano. Toca no cara, vai. Vamos trabalhar a bola, mano. Ah, não. Senhora, cara, que desgraça de jogo, mano. Quer fuder a gente, moço. Ah, não. O jogo que eu tomo, cara. O jogo que eu tomo, velho. Olha lá, o cara atravessa o jogador, mano. Olha lá, não para de correr, nem apertar correr no toco, cara. Olha lá, toca no mais longe. É tudo errado, velho. Tudo errado. Futebol desgraçado esse aqui, moço. Nossa, olha lá, o cara correndo torto, velho. É capeta mesmo. Tomando a desgraça, moço. Um jogo sacana, mano. Sacana demais, olha lá. Você chega junto que for, meu irmão. Não adianta, olha lá. Olha lá, ficar correndo da bola, velho. Ah,
Mbappe. Ball through needs to be good here. Face to face. Cavani!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Pô, mas no rabo.
Hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Going through. Aubameyang drills one in.
Ó o passe. Ó o passe. É brincadeira, moça. É difícil demais dar um passe nesse jogo aqui, moça. É difícil demais, moça. Não, tô uma semana sem jogar divisão. Vou ficar. Sei lá se eu voltar.
Frighten the people getting in behind. Yeah, absolutely.
Sai passar raiva, cansado.
Not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Tô jogando graça nenhuma. Olha lá, o cara sai pro outro, é brincadeira, velho. Desgraça, tem senso pro posicionamento não, moço. Olha lá. Ah, meu Deus do céu, cara. Meu Deus do céu.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's Lacazette.
Tá mais longe e vai na bola, sai.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Hector Bellerin, lofted into the middle. Timely intervention. Di Maria goes looking. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Mbappe has a pop. In it goes. Do not write them off. Back they come.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Agora vai lá, moço. Ó, merda.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Meio que tocar a bola, ele fica encoxando o cara. Olha lá.
Cavani, Socrates has well to read it and intercepts.
Meu senhor, meu Deus. Aí, ó, isso, devolveu pra mim, Conan. Conan devolveu pra mim, né?
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Forward it goes. And it's Dani Alves. Neymar. The shot's on!
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
That's Lacazette. And he's straight offside.
Lacazette probably knew he was off, as his sheep...
Ramsey is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. And the weighted pass.
Lindo passe, cara. Lindo passe. Isso é brincadeira, mano.
Need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And it's Kolasinac. Kolasinac goes wandering offside. Oh, he's not going to get that. Paris Saint-Germain have done it in dramatic fashion. Massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Tame first half when a turnaround wasn't looking good, and an excellent second when they found more than enough to do the job. Great comeback.
Esse aí.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
O gol está pra fora, moço. Eu não entendo jogar dessa, não. Ó o gol. Ó o golzão, ó o gol. Ó. É brincadeira, mano. Ó. Marção aqui, só me lembrar dele.
Well, welcome everyone to a part of the world where the game of football is so important. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building up here as we head towards kick-off. It's a bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. Notwithstanding that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good. There's a smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and the game will be underway very shortly. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The action has already started. How do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm going to go with Juan Mata. We know pace is not his thing. A quick brain is. He's got good vision and expert passing. He's also very clever when it comes to free kick taking. A player who's just very good at his overall craft.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Lukaku. Rashford, he's left his man, and he's cut it out. Can he score? Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Alexis Sanchez, Matic. Manchester will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
Yeah, I think possession is key to their whole game. They've just got to avoid a bad habit they're very aware of and not get too elaborate. Look, there's no doubt that the manager is trying to get his team to play a game that's possession-oriented. A lot of interplay is now short and brisk. Manchester have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Pogba plays it forward, and it's Lukaku. Now it's Juan Mata. Manchester have it back and they can go again. Pogba. Lukaku. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Pogba. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Manchester to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Valencia does well to read it and intercepts. Chance to break. Rashford. He's got it. Can he put it away? Saved only by poor finishing.
Manchester are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Shaw. And it's Sanchez. Smalling cuts it out. Pogba. Alexis Sanchez. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Bailly positions himself well and cuts it out. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Fine defending there. Aimed long and direct. And it's Juan Mata. Rashford. Shaw. Going through. Can he finish? It's a goal!
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Manchester grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Attempts to play it through, drilled in low. Pogba. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Matic. Pogba. Surely. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And the half-time whistle goes. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. Manchester head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each. And the game right on edge. So it's back to business. Rashford. And it's Lukaku. Alexis Sanchez. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Pogba gets it back. Alexis Sanchez. Valencia. Juan Mata. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rashford. Lukaku. Rashford. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, looking at that last chance they created, the middle has been a very good source for them, hasn't it? Well, recently, certainly, at least.
Lindelof tries to get it forward quickly. Matic. And it's Rashford. Looks to clip it forward. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Rashford. Alexis Sanchez. Rashford. He's got away. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Pogba goes looking. Nicely measured pass. Now it's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Goal! Into the lead once more. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Manchester get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And a header! And That's caused a worry or two.
Lukaku did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Juan Mata. Matic. Pogba. Matic. And it's Sanchez. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Rashford. Alexis Sanchez. Rashford. Going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Lukaku. And it's Lukaku.
Manchester have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Now it's Lukaku. Matic battles to win it back. Lukaku done very well to intervene. Forward it goes.
Manchester are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Cut out in the nick of time. He's gone for it. It's there. And surely now the result's beyond doubt. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Manchester go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Shaw. Bay. Lindelof plays it forward. That's a throw. And it's Rashford. Lukaku, and he has a pop! He scores! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Chance to shoot. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Oh, it would have been fabulous had the timing matched the pass. Pity.
He's made sure that that won't get through. There's the through ball. Lukaku. And that's it. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. And already we're underway here. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Okay, with the foul. Madrid, they'll have a game plan here, Jim. What do you think it might be?
They're a counter-attacking outfit, Peter, who can be a tad boring by sitting back for spells, but they do excite when they spring the break. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
It's on a plate! Costa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez gets shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Madrid didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Suarez has a goal!
Suarez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save.
Header! In it goes! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Barcelona get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
He's left his man. A chance! Luis Suarez. He's gone for it! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Suarez showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Barcelona take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Surely he scores! And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now it's Messi. Decent looking ball. Now it's face to face with the keeper. And the finish! Back of the net! And already they're looking to run away with it. Suarez with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Barcelona tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And it's Griezmann! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Towering header! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well,
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Luis Suarez. Dembele plays a clever pass. Has a hit! Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Well, good evening to you, and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Who do you think this... Can he put it away? Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Done very well to intervene. Smalling does well there, alert. Diego Costa, it's on a plate. Matic. Good idea, just poorly executed. Oh, good ball. has a swing at it. He's scored!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So, a breakthrough. Shoots! And in it goes! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Pogba tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. And that's been won straight back. Arias. Forward it goes. Looking for space out wide. Header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Madrid have been keeping their passes short and sharp. It's the way they've evolved their game in recent weeks.
Pogba plays it forward. Lukaku. Chance. He'll have a dig. Back of the net. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Manchester go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Aimed long and direct. Pogba goes looking. Now it's Martial. Lingard, he's got away. Puts in a cross. Up for the header. He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What a great header. Got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Timely intervention. Correa spreads it towards the left. Matic. Mata. Oh, good interception. Trying to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Partey tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Lingard. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Now it's Costa. Griezmann. That's going to be the final action of the first half. Here's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Played back in. There's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Lukaku, Martial, and the weighted pass. Can he score? Okay. Aimed low and direct. And it's Diego Costa. Correa, he's made his mark on this game. Correa goes looking, and the flag has stayed down. Okay. Surely a shot. Got a sight of goal here. Keeper's ball. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Madrid cannot keep hold of the ball. Lemar. Griezmann, he does have an assist to his name. Griezmann. Cut out in the nick of time. Lemar. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And it's Lingard. Manchester ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Griezmann tries lifting it over. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Matic. Correa looking to shoot. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Bailly. And it's Griezmann.
Ó, tem mais doido, né? Uma brincadeira, mano.
Lemar. He's in, and the finish.
Não que é fácil, mas vai não.
It's in.
É tudo mais
Back
difícil.
to within one. Interesting. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games. That's changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Lukaku, a definite fell there. Costa. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it.
This goes for goal! Lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Shapes for an overhead! That is wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Manchester are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it.
Sai sozinho às vezes, você tá cravado no cara pra corrente, sabendo que o cara tá indo.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Tries his luck. Should have equalised.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Lingard, Rashford. He's gone for it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Madrid are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Now it's Griezmann. Real chance. Hits one. Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery.
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
This has become one superb game of football.
Toca no pé do cara, mano. Olha lá, tudo errado, o cara tá voltando e toca no cara, mano. Que brincadeira. Se passe me ajudasse, moço, eu era bom demais. Ó.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Is it in? It's anyone's ball. Plays it back. Well read, he sorted that out. Correa. And it's Correa.
Nossa, cara ruim ali, nossa.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Ai, ai.
Terrific match. Universal commitment to attack. All square and rightly. No loser. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
O meu que sai, essa saída. Olha lá, encabula isso. Ai, ai. Tem 5 defensores, o cara de Martial de costa e dá um triângulo, acha o Mati sozinho dentro da área, moço. Isso aí. A gente tira, mas naquele jeito não adianta, né? Olha lá. Junta 3 no cara lá, bate a bola e salva pro Pogba ainda. Tomar no cu que esse jogo. Tomar no cu mesmo esse jogo.
very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Cristiano Ronaldo. Offside? Yes, it is.
Just, it seems, but just is enough.
Bernardeschi. Benatia. Kadira. Pinged one through here. Yep, it's a corner. Has got rid of that. Pjanic delivers, and he's there to cut it out. And Djukic, he could be in here. The ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Thiago Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. Done very well to intervene. Rabiot. Mandzukic.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Out wide to the right. Chan, great strength, too strong for his opponent. And now the breakaway. Can he finish? Looking to shoot! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Draxler. Neymar. Got a sight of goal here. Can he dig out? Big chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that's been levered clear. Kadira. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Mbappe. Now it's Neymar! Shakes the shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pjanic, Bernardeschi, Real has a pop! Oh, that is a terrific save! Played back in. Daniel Alves. Cavani plays it out to the wing. He's got away. Neymar. Can he finish? It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserved to.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt.
It's Cavani! The referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Paris Saint-Germain in control at half-time, 2-0. We're already back underway here. He's had a shot! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Mbappe. João Cancelo gets into the right position to intercept. He's left his man. Bernardeschi. Shoots! They've scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Chance to shoot. Mandzukic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Marquinhos gets it away. Neymar brings it forward. He's through. Whistle's gone. Just offside.
He may have been caught offside, but, well, Peter, from experience, defenders, I can tell you, hate those runs in behind.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. The accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Ah, quality dessert.
Big chance! One-on-one, shot at goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Ah, Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
He's had a shot! And he heaves it forward. Bernardeschi has come through and he's had a quick look inside. Keeper has beaten it away. He's gone for it! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
It's Dani Alves. Cavani going through, and the finish! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
That's offside. Yes, it is.
Oh, it would have been fabulous had the timing matched the pass. Pity.
Draxler. Di Maria. Has he picked him out? He's on his way. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Pjanic! Ronaldo plays it long. Now it's Mandzukic. Daniel Alves goes looking. It's Di Maria. Right through the middle. It's Neymar! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt.
Can he score? Kimpembe tries to get it forward quickly. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's got away. Neymar has a hit! And in it goes! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Well, no question now as to who is in control. Has a swing at it! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me, it just always held an interest.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.